Good morning. We're doing a quick flit again today. During the night the internet went down. Now normally that really wouldn't be an issue, but the football's on this afternoon, so we have to go and find some internet. And we have Starlink, but it's not connected because we haven't needed it. And obviously to use the Starlink you have to pay, but you need Wi-Fi to set the Starlink up. And we haven't got Wi-Fi. So we're going for a move. I don't know how far we're going to go. This is coming up to Bunbury staircase locks. These are the second set of staircase ones we did. We did Grindley Brook, but this is just two. I've just been rushing to try and catch a guy who was in front of us, thinking we'd try and slow him down a little bit to wait and we go down in the locks together, but he was just turning. So I think there's just going to be us. Oh, I was just about to say I couldn't remember where I got my specs to read the instructions. No, from what I've been told and what I've watched on other vlogs, staircase locks is generally a line that you've got to reach with the bottom, middle lock, whatever. We'll see anyway. We'll see. Looks like there might be somebody coming up in them actually, so they might be in our favour. Excellent. Oh, marvellous. Somebody coming up. Brilliant. Brilliant. So we're now in Bunbury Lock. Duncan's just in the top lock. These were really difficult to use actually, and I'm having a bit of a brain fight. When I got here, there were two boats just left, so the lock was set in our favour. But this lock wasn't the same level as the bottom lock, meaning that it wasn't empty. So I emptied this one and then let him come, but I'm having a proper brain fart here. I don't know them coming or going. This is all because we're moving because of the football. They better bloody win. I couldn't even get me windlass off. Everything about this lock has been hard work. Nothing coming there. And there he is. It's quite difficult trying to keep the boat still when you're in one side of double locks. Well, here we are back in nature, past all the higher boats, and that was Bunbury locks, staircase locks. I think that's one that they do the shuffle on sometimes, but it was just us today, unfortunately. So I think Duncan's going to start checking for internet, but we don't want to be on pins. It's an unusual board. Strange looking canopy. There's quite a few of these snow gooses. So this move is all for internet. I think life these days has become so internet dependent that you really can't do without it. Saying that, mind, if it wasn't for the fact that there's football today, we would have just stayed there. We don't need it, but it is a big problem. But I don't think it's just lack of coverage here. I think there's a mast down. Went off about 2 in the morning and it's not been back on since. If it wasn't for the fact that it's football this afternoon and Newcastle are playing, we wouldn't have moved. We would have just stayed there, and if there was no internet tomorrow then we maybe think about moving, but we can certainly do a day. You really start to rely on it though. It's sad, very, very, very sad. Looks like there's either somebody in the lock or they're doing work on the lock. Let's hope somebody's in it. I can see an orange high vase every now and again. I think this is coming up to Tilstone Lock, and Duncan's just down there coming around the corner. This is just absolutely glorious when you can hear the sun and look at the nice little flowers. Just stunning. So I can see this orange high vis bobbing about. Keep your fingers crossed. So this has been our mooring for a couple of days. Over there is the Shady pub. So we've been here for a couple of days. The weather has been absolutely cracking. It's been beautiful. We were over there on Sunday afternoon. We had a couple of drinks with a couple of other boaters. Had a really, really lovely afternoon, actually, really nice people. We didn't sample the food. They had a meal and they said it was very nice. So we are moving today. We're moving from here and we're hoping to go through the bridge and moor just over there, because that's the second set of 48-hour moorings. We are on our way up to Chester area, Ellesmere Port. I think we're going to have a walk today up to Beeston Castle. It's not too far. We had a walk into Tarporley yesterday through all the fields and stuff. It was beautiful. About an hour. There's a spy there and a quap. Needed some milk. So this is the bridge we're going to be going under. We're not too far from Tattenham Marina actually. So let's just see if there's any space. There's lots of hire boats come up here, so they land late afternoon and leave first thing in the morning. So that's a bit full there at the moment. So we'll not be moving at the moment. We're actually quite late today, to be fair. Not sure. We'll give it half an hour and then come back. It's on my tiptoes. Good morning.
Morning, you alright? Just little people.
We've been here by the Shady for a couple of days now, and we're just going to try and just move about 100 yards down the canal.
Just that, yeah.
Just because we're on a 48-hour mooring. There may be space there. If there's no space, we're just going to carry on.
Yeah.
So we'll let go and we'll see you in a bit.
This is where you should be playing the theme of Jerusalem. Morning.
Good morning.
We are currently at the Shady on the Shroppy. That's canny. Shady on the Shroppy.
Shady on the Shroppy. It's not been shady though, is it?
No, it's been glorious sunshine all the time we've been here. We even got the boat washed, didn't we?
We did. The power washer decided to kick in, decided to die.
Yeah.
I think we're getting overheated, wasn't it?
I don't know what it was. It wasn't pumping water.
So we'll have to reassess that one. We're on the way to Tatnall Marina first to get some fuel, and then we're going to start heading towards Chester.
Yes. Yeah, unfortunately we wanted to go really slow, didn't we? But we're out of water, and I think the nearest... I mean, we'll ask Tatnall if we'll give us some water as well. If they will, that'll help us, because we don't want to get to Chester too quick, do we?
No.
So...
But we need to get to Crystalton anyway to get some food.
Oh, right, okay.
We've got enough food for last probably a day or two. And then that's it. We're all going to starve. You're going to waste away.
I am.
You'll turn sideways, they're not going to be able to see you.
If I stick my tongue out, it'll look like a zip.
So I'm going to put you on the roof. I'm going to put you in the Starlink holder today. And it probably won't last very long because of the heat. But we'll see how long we get.
Aye, they're not brilliant, are they?
No, they're not. They're not.
They're all right in the cool, but...
Yeah. If there is something we see on way, we will point it out to you. But this is just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. A beautiful spot.
Aye, we did a bit of photography last night, didn't we?
Yes.
Stood there. We were Joe picked the camera up for you. I don't know if you can see this over here on the right. There's an old crane. You can lift it up. I don't think you can see the crane, can you? Okay, old crane, and then behind that they got one of those windmill water pump type things that you used to see in the High Chaparral in the westerns, and that's for the older folk.
You've been a passenger for most of the day.
Yeah.
Do you prefer driving or being a passenger?
Oh, driving.
Is that because my driving rubbish?
No, nothing to do with that at all. I just like I get bored. I say I get bored. That's not fair, is it? There's not a great deal to occupy your brain, is there? You know, in my opinion, anyway. But there's definitely no reflection on your driving whatsoever. Went into the marina, no problems at all. Reversed into the spot, no problems at all. Come out of the marina, no problems at all. There's nothing wrong with your driving now at all. You're what's known as the dog's diamonds, or as the Italians would say, canum testiculatum.
Good.
Yeah, is that enough sunshine at your backside?
Oh yes. Carry on more, please.
Hey, no, that head's big enough as it is.
So we didn't get water in Tatton Hall Marina purely because you had to pay for it. I'm not adverse to paying for water, but if I get fuel, then I think the water should be free.
Well, I agree, but
I think if you go in and you just want water, then fair enough, pay for it. But I do think that if you get fuel, it should be free.
Yeah.
Part of the services. So we didn't get it. So now we're on the way down to Bristleton.
Yeah, I don't think it's unfair to expect that.
No.
We could be well off the mark. Way off the mark.
I mean, everybody else probably thinks, oh, well, we're just tight, or I'm just tight. They're probably right, but I genuinely do think that if you get water, it should be free. Sorry, if you get fuel, your water should be free.
Yeah, I think that's fair. You're not asking for a great deal, are you?
I don't think so. So good morning. We are here at Cristleton. Costa Coffee is just down there, and these are the visitor moorings. We have been here for so long, been here about 5 days, just waiting to get a canopy back because it was away being repaired. So we'll just pop in and we'll talk about the repairs that have been done.
My voice is way too booming.
Right, so explain about what's been done with the canopy.
Right, first things first, there was some of these poppers had come out around that side as well. They've replaced them. Up in this corner here, the canopy was actually, the material was actually fraying. Now, so what he's done is to put a strengthener on there. However, he hadn't put one on that side. So, personally speaking, if it was me and it was my business, I would have strengtheners going the full length of the bars where they rub against the roof. But still, c'est la vie. When we put the canopy down, we can't open the hatch.
It's either open or closed, isn't it?
One way or the other, we can't get it open. So what he's done is, because the bar's getting in the way, he's put these legs on there. So when the canopy goes down, the legs will come out and they'll sit on the roof, and then that should keep this above the roof of the hatch, or the hatch top, however you want to call it. That was that. And then if we about turn, as you may have, if people who've watched our videos before may be aware, our tiller was down here, so that we were doubled over when we were steering. Aintree have fitted a new tiller. Not tiller, is it? Yeah, it is. It's a swan neck thing. And this zip was down here, obviously where the original tiller was. And what they've done is they've lifted that so that this is now where the tiller is. Right. So this part of the zip here was ripped, and it was lower down because of the tiller that we had originally, or the swan neck we had originally. Aintree came, put a new tiller, a taller tiller on. Of course, say that we've had a few beers. Taller tiller on, or a higher one, and so Neil, he repaired this, if you like, if you want, by actually raising up the zip so that it comes in line with the tiller arm. To be fair, it's unnecessary because it doesn't come in, you know, we've had it shortened that way as well, and they've given us a longer tiller arm. So, but yeah, and I've also put these sleeves around the metal pieces. Oh well, most of them anyway, which makes them look a little bit nicer. All in all, a good job. Oh yeah, and they've put quick release buckles on here. For some reason or other, they designed it so that it would go that way, but it sticks out way beyond the button of the boat, and it also looks crap. But we were told, what does that matter? We did say that. I said, does it matter? He said, does it matter what it looks like? Which I was a bit concerned about. But anyway, c'est la vie. It's done now. And he's put quick release straps on because we actually take the whole of the canopy forward. All in all, I'm quite happy with what's been done. Eventually.
Yes, it's a long wait.
It was a long wait, yes. We ordered this canopy almost a year ago. The boat was launched on the 4th of November last year. And I think it was the next day, 5th of November, they came out, they fitted the majority of it, in as much as the canopy itself, minus these bits here. And then we got the defects. Oh, and down here we asked for this to be covered over. That's never been done. We're still waiting for that to happen. So all in all, we regret going with that company, don't we? We wouldn't go again. I can't say to you don't, but I certainly wouldn't again. It's been an awful experience.
Shall we get moving?
Yeah, shall we?
Yes.
Let's not start the day with a downer. Yes, it's only a mile that way. It's going to take us 3 hours.
2 miles.
2 miles, is it?
2 miles.
It's
So it's going to take us about
3 hours.
3 hours by the time we filled it with water and then got down into the basin.
Yeah.
And then we've got a hire car booked for tonight because we've got to go back home tomorrow, just for the day. So all in all, busy day today. Because obviously now we've got a car, we've got all these big shops to go to because we need a few things.
Yeah, we've got a knuckers board to make, haven't we?
Yes. We'll explain Knuckers in a future episode once he's made it.
Yeah.
That's Duncan just coming into the lock now. Seems to have picked up a passenger. As I continue towards Chester, setting the locks, Duncan meets a charming young lady called Bryony from Australia. Bryony was asking Duncan questions about the boat and asked if it was okay if she watched us do the locks. So of course Duncan said yes, she could come and give me a hand operating the locks, or she could get on the boat. She got on the boat. We took Bryony down 4 locks into the centre of Chester, picking up her mother along the way. Bryony even took the tiller at one point, although Duncan did reassure me that she wasn't as good as me. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button. See you next week.
Bryony from Australia.
From Australia.